The air was thick with anticipation as two legends stood on the cusp of a historic confrontation. Mike Tyson, the ferocious force of nature from Brooklyn, and Moon Lee, the enigmatic and powerful fighter with an aura of mystery. It was a clash of styles, personalities, and fighting philosophies, with fans across the globe eagerly awaiting what promised to be an unforgettable spectacle. As the lights dimmed and the crowd hushed, the fighters entered the arena, ready to make their mark on the sport forever. Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet, was a man whose very name struck fear into opponents. From the moment he stepped into the ring, Tyson was a force of nature. With a blend of raw power, exceptional head movement, and a devastating uppercut, Tyson became known for his ability to knock out opponents in the blink of an eye. His speed and agility were unmatched for a man of his size, and his knockout streak in the early stages of his career was legendary. But Tyson wasn't just a one-dimensional fighter. He was a master of psychological warfare, breaking down his opponents before they even stepped into the ring. Moon Lee, on the other hand, was a fighter shrouded in mystery. Unlike Tyson's all-out aggression, Lee was a more strategic and calculated boxer. His precision, footwork, and elusive defense made him a difficult opponent to pin down. While Tyson relied on brute force, Moon Lee thrived in the art of control, controlling the pace, dictating distance, and outsmarting his opponents with tactical brilliance. His ability to counter and outmaneuver had earned him a reputation as one of the most cerebral fighters in the game. The question on everyone's mind was whether Lee's finesse could hold up against Tyson's raw power. As the bell rang, the atmosphere in the arena was electric. Tyson immediately advanced, moving forward with his usual aggression. His first few jabs were ferocious, each one a reminder of the power that lay in his fists. Lee, however, was no stranger to adversity. His footwork was on display as he danced around Tyson, evading his wild swings with ease. The crowd cheered as Lee seemed to outsmart Tyson early on, slipping past his punches and landing a few quick jabs of his own. But Tyson was relentless. He refused to be outclassed, pushing forward with the kind of intensity that had made him a world champion. He was looking for that one knockout punch, his signature right hook, his deadly uppercut, but Lee's defense was like a wall. Moon's head movement was sharp, and his counters were fast, keeping Tyson at bay. The round was a tactical one, with neither fighter completely dominating, but Tyson's power still loomed as a constant threat. As the fight progressed, Tyson's raw strength began to show cracks in Lee's defense. The pressure was mounting. Lee, who had been dancing around Tyson for most of the first few rounds, began to tire. The relentless attacks from Tyson, combined with the sheer power behind each punch, started to take a toll. Tyson's body punches were slowly wearing down Lee's resolve. The crowd could feel it, there was a change in momentum. In the fifth round, Tyson finally caught Lee with a clean left hook. Lee staggered backward, his legs betraying him for a moment as his usual evasive footwork became slower. Tyson saw his chance and pounced. Like a predator sensing weakness, Tyson moved in with the speed of a lightning strike. A brutal combination followed, and Moon Lee found himself trapped in the corner, his defense broken. A massive uppercut from Tyson landed with precision, and Lee crumpled to the canvas. The referee moved in for the count, but it was clear that Moon Lee was done for the night. The arena erupted as Tyson stood tall in the center of the ring, his fists raised in triumph. Moon Lee, despite his brilliance, had been overwhelmed by the power and relentless pressure of the younger, stronger Tyson. It had been a hard-fought battle, but in the end, Tyson's strength and unyielding aggression had proven too much for the cerebral Moon Lee. Mike Tyson's victory was a testament to his undeniable power and ferocity. While Moon Lee's defense and technique were impressive, Tyson's raw power and intensity ultimately wore him down. The fight was a thrilling spectacle, a reminder of why Tyson was considered one of the greatest to ever step into the ring. Despite the loss, Moon Lee's resilience and strategy earned him respect, but on that night it was Tyson's unrelenting force that carried him to victory.